The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome to the AbleTrend webinar. Ron here, and I'll be glad to help. We'll take a look at the AbleTrend charts. Software works the same for whatever markets that you like to trade, whether that be longer term, short term, stocks or futures. Just depends on whatever you're comfortable with, and it's just been really nailing these moves. Boy, I tell you, this has been a great week for the intraday, and an especially good month or two for the longer term. I mean, as the market continues to just chug higher, I mean, they'd be some pretty serious money on the charts. And there's definitely losing trades and losing days too. That I can guarantee you. There's no perfect system in the world, and I'm certainly going to tell you like it is, both ways. I'm not here to fool anybody, that's for sure. So let's jump in and take a look. I got the Apple chart up here. As I mentioned the other day, Grace puts all the, well, not all, she puts some of the stocks that actually she has her own money in. She's talking about, putting your money where your mouth is, myself included. We've got our own money in this, so this is for real. This is no games going on here. But on the website, I showed you where if you just go to our wintick.com website, you just scroll down a little bit, it'll say trading signals. Now, if you click on stocks, now she points out some of the, and there's no charge for that either. Now, the Wintick report gets you in at the beginning of the trend, but she points out some of the sweet spots that are in the market that may have come up, a day or two ago, and some of them haven't moved much. So those are the ones you'd want to continue. Those are the ones you can certainly get in. And they've been really helpful. She's really been coming up with some great ones, and Apple being one of them. As you can see over here, the software got everybody in, and AbleTrend members, a little over a month ago, right here at 146.5. I mean, you're after hours, it got to 166, but as I close at 157 today. I mean, that's a heck of a nice move here, real quick. Good stuff right there. Now, if you didn't get in the beginning, you missed the trade, or you just, you didn't have the software then, well, that's not your fault. There's your sweet spot. The sweet spot is a pullback back down to the blue dots, bounces off of arrow support points, which just tells you where there, told you a day before it even happened, there's going to be some support there to stop it from going lower. And the next blue bar after a pullback, after the price touches the blue dot. Simple as that. And that's the same for a 1 minute chart, as a daily chart, as a monthly chart. Anytime it pulls back, touches the blue dot, the next blue bar. So somebody got in just a couple of weeks ago, 149. I mean, we're looking good here, especially if we got a call option. It's a high price stock. Most people like to trade options on Apple. I mean, you got a nice little pops and a nice little chunk of change here to start out with, and we'll stay in the trade as long as it stays above the blue dots. That's the key. If it's above these blue dots, that's your safe zone. Stay in the trade. You're safe. You have protection under the price. Green bars just means sideways. Blue means the algorithm likes it to go higher. And there's no red anywhere in sight. Most importantly, you've got the weekly buy signals, and this has been going on for months and months, in fact, years. You've had the blue arrow up, and that comes in once a week because it's a weekly buy or sell signal. Once it's blue, obviously it's a buy signal. Everything in blue in AbleTrend is a buy. Everything in red means sell. So we keep it simple. That's what works today. Stephen's asking, Apple went that high today. Yeah, after hours it did, Stephen. It looks like this happened after hours. So must have been some good news or something. I'll have to look into that a little closer, but yeah. Yes, sir. And right now we're at 157 3/4. So nice pop. And the Wintick report gets you at the beginning of the trade. For example, on this day right here, 10/18, a month ago, this Apple would have been in the Wintick report. The Wintick report scans 10,000 stocks every day, and it looks for all the new buy signals on the daily chart. Now, just because it's in Wintick doesn't mean it's a trade. You then put that list, sometimes it could be 5 or 10 or 20, you just put those into a daily, weekly chart like I have set up here, Remember, we always have multiple time frames in one chart. That's what makes AbleTrend so special and works so well, and that's what keeps us out of trouble when the markets get sideways and choppy and we don't lose as much, because we have the double time frames and they both must be the same color, which means they both agree. Good stuff right there, very helpful. Okay, looking at the E-minis, it's a really good day today. Now, it was certainly losing trades, and it's going to be like that every day, I can assure you that. But man, it's been a really good week so far for the E-minis, and we got 4 days in. They're looking really good here. 3 really nice winning days, including today. 1 break even, maybe even a small winning day. So let's take a look and see. Let's go over all the signals from today. And this works just the same for the E-mini Russell, which I like a lot, the E-mini S&P. It doesn't matter. You trade whatever you like. We like the NASDAQ. Tends to be the smoothest and have the most bang for your buck. Only counts what you think. So first trade of the day, and again, we're always looking for triple confirmation. You got to have the 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute all in agreement. So let me zoom in a little closer here. And right over here, there's where the 9:30 open starts. I like to maybe sometimes wait a few minutes. That's okay. But the prices, but a lot of people do like to get into the beginning. So that's up to you. It's your call. The software, doesn't care what your or my schedule is. The software is just going to tell us like it is at that time. And clearly, we have a very nice sell signal right at the open. Because once this first bar closes, you got triple confirmation. So at the open of the next bar, which is right there, we're in the trade. Very simple. If we get 2 greens in a row and we're at least 10 points in profit, then we'll take profit. But we did not have that here. So we lost on the first trade. Started out great. Man, it just shot up like a rocket right after that, and we get ticked out right there. So we actually lost a little bit, about 5 points on that first trade of the day. Okay, we can handle that. Now, that's a valid, or that's a sweet spot. Not valid, because the sweet spot oscillator says no trade. It's red above, it's blue below. It's real simple. They both have to be the same color. And it's only for the 1 minute sweet spots only. 1 minute sweet spots only. So it filtered out a false sweet spot right there. So that was a no trade. Now, if you don't have the sweet spot oscillator, you take that trade, you lose. Not with the new sweet spot oscillator. And I go over all of this in detail, which is simple, just a quick call. I go over that. Anybody feel free to call me anytime. I'm here every day, as you know, Monday to Friday. I'll go into detail, in the one-on-one trading session for all AbleTrend license holders. I'm glad to help anytime. You have my full support. Been here 17 years. I hope for another 17, but I'm here to help. And I like what I do, so feel free to ask anything you like. So there's a triple confirmation buy signal. 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, all blue. We're going to buy it. Now, I don't like how long that bar is, and I especially don't like how far it is from the blue dots. So we're just going to put the stop 2 points below the lower of that bar. Ideally, we like to put it under the blue dots, but it's just way too far. No way we're going to use the stop that far. In fact, that's even a lot of risk, because I hate getting in on long bars. The longer the bar, the more the risk, and the more the chance it's going to pull back and go the opposite way. But got to be a robot. No emotion. Just have to do exactly what the software says. The more thinking you do, or I do, the more we lose. That I can guarantee you. Stop out right there. Second lower blue dot below the price. Started out good, turned around. Some real quick choppy moves at the beginning of the day. We lost on the first 2 trades. Now it gets good. Really good. Okay, what do? Oh yeah, we're going to get in there. Sweet spot oscillator says we're in. Sweet spot out, blue bar, and a blue oscillator. AbleTrend oscillator, sweet spot oscillator says get in. We lost, because there's the previous lower blue dot. We got stopped out there. First 3 days, first 3 trades, ugly, not fun. In fact, I think we had 4 in a row. Now we had 3. Okay, now we're going to go short. But really, there's the bar you want to get. Technically, if the triple confirmation came on that bar, that's fine. But you want to be under the 3 minute support points. that just gives you a little bit more of a push. So right there is where we're going to get in. It's a worse price, but I got to be fair about it. That 3 minute might have been flashing before the 3 minutes was over. So let's take worst case scenario and say we got in there. Started out good again. Oh man, was it choppy. Out on the blue bar with the blue dot. That was just a small loss on that one. But losing trade. So anybody, get a little frustrated, totally understand that. First few trades this morning, not good. Triple confirmation, no confirmation, no trade zone right there. That's a valid trade right there. Lost on that one too. So it's like, oh my God, what's going on here? Well, if you have the patience and the discipline to grind it out, because it's a grind, it's not like you go to work and you make X amount of dollars every single day. Trading, you might make $1,000 today. You might lose $300 or $400 tomorrow. That's the business, the day trading business, if that's what you choose to be in. But there's nothing better than AbleTrend. Nothing even close. Because we got all that back, plus a lot more on the next trades. Here's your triple confirmation buy. This is what it looked like when it came in. Obviously, you're in right away. You're in at 380. Then we had some fun. Took off like a rocket. There's a double green. I like to use the double green. You don't have to. You can continue to use the second lower row of blue dots. I don't like the give back. Sometimes it's a big snapback. So there's double green. Stop goes 2 points below the lower of the two greens. We're stopped down right about in there. So we got out at 60. We were in at 380. We picked up 80 points profit on that trade. If you're just a one lot trader, $20 a point, that's $1,600 right there. So that made up and a lot more than those losing trades earlier today in the extreme chop. Luckily, we have a no trade zone that we didn't get into this trade here. So luckily, the no trade zones do keep us out of some of the chop. That's a big, big help. But we made back that and a lot more on an 80 point winner right there. Sweet spot, we're right back in again. Right there actually is when the sweet spot indicator was blue and blue. And that was a small winner. Let's call it a break even. I think we made like 5 points on that trade. We'll call it a break even. Triple confirmation short right there. Let's see if we had the two green. We're short at 56. Double green, yes, we're out right here at 42. We picked up 14 points on that trade. So on the last two trades, we made 95 points. We lost on the first 3 or 4 trades, but we didn't lose anywhere close to 95 points, that's for sure. It was about half of that. So we were up a good minimum of 40, and I'm saying that conservatively, could have been a little bit more, but about 40 points. So anyhow, there's a short. That was about a break even, maybe even a small loss. No trade zone there. We lost here because that's a valid sell signal, but it turned around very quickly. And as soon as we got to that second higher red dot, we were ticked out right there. So now we're just winning a little bit on the day. Let's even call it a break even, because I always like to make it even worse than it actually was if you were trading like a robot with AbleTrend. So again, I like to make it worse, exaggerate the losing trades, not the winning trades like everybody tries to fool everybody and do. I'm about real life trading, no fake stuff. We're in at 446. You've got a double green right there and a stop out, which would be right about there. 15-point winner. Sweet spot right back there. Blue and blue. Not here, but a couple bars later, yes, blue and blue. Sweet spot indicator says, take it. You're good. So we're long again here at 71, and we're stopped out here at 87. So another, what did I say, 15 on the trade before, 16 on this one. Let's make it 15. 30 points in the last two trades. And that was it. So worked out nice by the end of the day. We had a really 2 big solid moves. And the key is you got to catch those. So you got to be in every trade because nobody knows when those are going to come. Most of the day, as everybody knows, who sits in front of the computer all day long, like I do for 17 years, knows that you only get a couple of chances a day to make money. That's just the way the market moves. I wish it gave us more than that, but that's not how it moves. Nobody can control how it moves. Most of the day, it's choppy, it's sideways, it's up and down, it's narrow trading range. We got to suck it up and grind it. But there's usually 2 or 3 good moves a day, and the software will definitely pick those up. And, that's where we made our money today and had, another winning day. That's the key, is to just stick with it and grind it out if that's what you choose if you choose to be a day trader. It's the only way to do it. If you don't want to be in front of the computer all day long, or if it's doesn't fit your style, you do like I do, the longer term. Now, most everyone really prefers AbleTrend for day trading. It's very popular for that. I mean, extremely well liked for that. But not everybody has, other people have to work and do things and whatever. So that's why you do the longer term. I do a little bit of both, mostly longer term. I mean, I do a lot of longer term, a little bit of intraday too. Certainly going to take advantage of anything I can. I'm sitting in front of it all day long, but I'm mostly helping client, which I really enjoy doing. So to me, it's like double dipping, working and trading. Steve says, Steve K, I love that new sweet spot oscillator. It's kept me out of some losing sweet spots. Nice filter. Good week. Great month. Well done, Steve. It's been a good week and a great month, just like you said. And Steve is a very disciplined, everyday AbleTrend day trader. Day trading the E-mini NASDAQ, simply going by the rules, very robotic, exactly like I show every single Tuesday and Thursday. 100 webinars a year I do for everyone recorded on YouTube. For a little refresher, just watch the last week or so. Alan says a lot of futures concepts like NQ, RTY, and ES have repeat trade patterns that if you use AbleTrend almost every day, you'll get to know and memorize those patterns. They repeat themselves almost every day. Exactly right, Alan. It becomes real obvious. But you have to put the time in, like anything else, to be in life to be successful. Just have to do what it says. I mean, you got 3 different time frames, 3 different algorithms, working for 20 years. I don't know what more anybody would want. Realistically speaking, besides a crystal ball to the future, which we all want, I don't know what anybody could want. Would ask for that. Would realistically ask for that? To get your money's worth out of it. It's just a big help. So again, I'm here to help. Just here to show you how to use it. You take it from there. I'll gladly do a one-on-one 15-minute trading session with anybody who wants, especially if you're on a trial right now. I'm here to help. And I hope that this was helpful for you. So stay in touch, everyone. Have a nice weekend, and we'll see you back here next Tuesday.